Welcome back to the show, everyone. This is episode 30 of In the Hall. With me, as always, the lovely Nancy Todd. Nancy, thank you for being here.
Hi, thanks.
We have a special guest on today, my buddy Rick Garcia, who's currently driving across the country, who, like myself, has done that quite a few times, and a real adventurous dude. I met him when I first moved to New York, probably the first guy I met. We ended up becoming boys at that job. I took that job just to get me into the state because I knew if I wanted to do comedy, I got to be in New York. I wanted to be in the city. That's where I wanted to start. And, so I took a sales job out there, and we ended up getting a place together. He was actually at my first show. He was in L.A. with me. He actually was the reason I stayed out there is because he had a spot. And he's just seen it all from the start of the comedy journey. I've been in his life. And, he's like a brother to me, man. We actually, when we were filling out the lease to our first place, I thought he filled out my paperwork somehow where it said, put license because we had the same date of birth. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And, it was like that Step Brothers moment where we're like, did we just become best friends? So, it was just his birthday. He actually started this year. This is what was crazy. We were at Korean barbecue for our birthdays in LA. And then shortly after that, he went to China. And he got stuck there right when the whole coronavirus thing started. And this was before it even came to the US, and it was just so weird. And I wanted to bring him on because now he's actually driving across the country to go skiing for 2 months. So he definitely hit his year-end goal, but it was definitely a weird-ass year. I was going to say this was the quickest and longest year at the same time. I don't even know how to explain it.
It definitely flew by.
Yeah.
And none of us expected, what shitstorm was going to occur in 2020.
Yeah. And I think we're just getting started, but that's another conversation, ladies and gentlemen. And so we're going to get Rick on the phone right now. This man, he actually made it all possible. He put the money down for the place in New York and then, just kind of has seen it all, So really good friend of mine. We're going to bring him on. Nancy, if you want to call him in.
All right.
And
call up Rick Garcia.
We'll get going. I hear the neighbors, or is that somebody else? If you guys missed last episode, about, I don't know, was it 15 minutes in? It was towards the middle.
Mid episode.
Yeah, it's hard to hear, but the neighbors downstairs just started scuffling. And is he calling in?
I'm calling him.
Yeah, call him in.
Now.
I'm trying to kill time while yeah, there we go. Turn it down a little bit. Here, I'll turn it down on here.
Yo, it's good, John.
Rick G, what's up, brother?
I just almost to Salt Lake City. Drove from Florida to Salt Lake.
Florida to Salt Lake, man.
Hey, Rick.
You got Nancy here on the line.
Hey.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Happy belated birthday to you as well, Sean.
Appreciate it, man. I'm
Guys are
the big 2-7, bro. Senior citizens.
Are you 27 too, Rick?
No, that'd be creepy.
I'm 31 this year.
Oh.
31, man.
I'm officially an old man. I'm officially into my 30s.
Yeah, now you got to be careful falling on those mountains, bro.
Nah.
Got to bring the icy hot now.
Okay.
Bro, don't be driving all the way out there to hit the bunny slopes.
Oh, for sure. That's just where I learn to live, man. I live right there in the magic carpet.
Heck yeah, man, dude. Well, it's good to hear you, man. I'm glad you're getting out there. I remember the beginning of the year you were like, when you got back from China, we'll get into that. But you were like, man, I just want to go skiing. I want to just get out of here. That was your thing to work remote and ski, dude. So I'm happy for you that you're getting out there, dude. It's really awesome.
Yeah, man, making it happen.
Hell yeah, dude. So you were in, because Rick, okay, so I moved back to Florida and I leave in LA, and then you went back to Florida too. You were about 2 hours from me. And yeah, so you left the nest and now you're going out there. Are you working remote or are you just taking like 2 months off? Like I'm checking out.
No, I'm working remote. I got a new job about 3 months ago that's fully remote until end of next year. So taking advantage of it.
Oh heck yeah, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's so nice, bro. So I remember January 1st of this year, you were in China.
Not quite. Yeah, that was January 19th. Like right before Japan and China. Like my girlfriend invited me out there. I was like, yeah, come to the Spring Festival. It's the biggest holiday of the year in China. Come meet my family. I was like, yeah, that sounds amazing. Like, let me go have like an adventure, meet like an actual Chinese family, and get to experience a holiday with them. And then a 7-day trip ended up turning into a 77-day trip as I got stuck in Hubei province.
Oh my god.
Such an experience. Holy crap.
Dude, I remember you were sending me pictures of them spraying like Febreze and Lysol from semi trucks. And I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I hope that doesn't come here. And
oh man, they took it to a whole other level over there.
Did they weld the
there's
door
a reason,
shut?
There's a reason they were only shut down for like 2 months, and they've been back to normal pretty much inside the country for months now.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, man. I remember I was like, man, I feel horrible because I'm like, this dude's like stuck in China. But then I would see your Instagram stories and you were eating like a Viking.
Oh, dude, I was eating like a king. Giant meals every day. I mean, there was not a non-spicy dish on the whole plate, though. Like, I was in like the super spicy region of China. So, like, even breakfast was super spicy. Man.
You were in the Mexican part of China.
Yeah. I remember one of the most exciting days of my life when I was there was going to the grocery store again after being inside for 2 weeks. Like, stuck inside for 2 weeks. Like, they put walls around the neighborhood. I went to the grocery store and I found oatmeal. It was like the most exciting thing ever. I don't think I've ever been more excited for plain old oatmeal in my life.
I remember you texting me that with like exclamation points. You were like, I finally had oatmeal. And then I'm like, what? I'm like, what is going on over there?
Something to give your taste buds a rest.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. My stomach, my ass rest.
That's
Dude.
such a culture shock being in such like a far away place from America.
Yeah, it was interesting. There's only 2 people in the whole apartment building that could talk to me. My girlfriend and then her cousin, who was like 17, who spoke like, all right, English. Like, you could understand for the most part. But, like, that was it.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Not knowing the language, like, I was joking.
I was over there like, ni hao, ni hao, ni hao, ni hao.
You're like just trying to blend in. They're like, you don't say hi to everybody. No one does that, you psycho.
Yes.
Dude, I remember you would call me and like in the background it sounded like the noisiest part of the food court of like the Chinese section and it was just like bing da da. And I'm like, bro, what is going on? It was like I thought they were making you play Russian roulette, like the movie Deer Hunter.
Oh no, man, it was cool though. I got to go out like to the countryside. I went wild vegetable harvesting in the mountains. Like it was cool, man.
Dude, yeah, China looks like majestic from like what you've sent me.
It kind of is, dude. Honestly, like after being there, like life's not that bad in China. Like people for the most part are just like going against the government. If you're following the government, life's great for you. Of course,
of course, Rick.
Yeah.
Party. Jack Ma is
have...
experiencing a little bit of that right now.
Yeah, no, it's getting weird over here. But yeah, man, I'm just happy.
Oh man, I think America's fucking crazy. It's like actually a kind of a point of contention with me and my girlfriend. It's like, how come America can't just get their shit together and like handle this virus?
I don't know, man.
They're trying to get corruption from within and have America tear himself apart.
I don't know. It's interesting to hear the conspiracy theories on that side too. Like half the country believes like the U.S. military brought it during the Wuhan military games in 2019 as an American like plant.
Oh, dude,
backfired on.
There's about 80 conspiracies, and the craziest thing is they all make sense.
It's the internet, man. You can find pretty much anything for whatever argument you want.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I get that. I mean, that makes sense.
They all sound.
It was crazy
plausible.
though, going from the. I was gonna say it was crazy going from like China and like getting out and then coming to like LA. Like as I was leaving China, I had to go through all kind of like health checks and this and that, and get all the paperwork. and then like leaving every step of the way. Like I was like, there's a potential that I could get put in quarantine at like the next stop. And I probably talked to at least 15 people that checked my papers along the way, and I had like call my girlfriend and have them talk to like the security people. And because the way I get to like the final airport, and they pull me to the side and put me in like a special room to wait for 8 hours for my flight, and like travel me through like so I'm not around anyone else. And then I get to LA, and they're like, "So you've been here? Any symptoms? Nope. Where you been? Okay, yep. All right, have a good one." And then it's like wave people through, like no mask.
Well, I remember picking you up. You were like, you know, because you were like the inside guy. I was telling everyone at the shop. I'm like, well, my buddy is actually in China. Like my roommate's there, and it was just like I would try to get feedback from you and see what's going on. And then you were like, "Hey, I'm at LAX," and I was like, you know, I was coming to pick you up, and then I'm like, they're not going to make you like quarantine for 14 days. You're like, nah, I'm standing here. I'm on Pillar J. just come through. I pick you up. We went straight to the gas station, got Bud Light, Budweisers, went to In-N-Out. Yeah,
I think I had a routine. We went down to the beach, right?
Oh yeah, definitely got to hit the beach.
No, we had this like routine. Every time you took me here from the airport, we roll a J and go smoke on the beach right there on the backside of the airport.
Yeah, that was dope. Santa Monica. Every time like one of us would fly in, we just go burn a J like on the beach. Like people would have fires out there.
That sounds so nice.
It was sick. And then go back to our 3-bedroom with 4 people. Hell yeah, dude. That place, man, I was thinking like, man, since New York and Los Angeles, man, it's like, when was that? Like 2015, 2016?
Yeah, it was 2015 when we met, man. We go back.
Yeah,
I remember walking into Legacy's office to sell solar, and like, you're the only other guy there in a blazer and a suit.
Oh yeah,
I was
man.
like, this guy.
I was just thinking, man, like you've because that was the point when I got there. I negotiated like, all right, I'm going to need 2 weeks in a hotel. They put me in next to the Lexus dealership that Nancy, the
on Hempstead Turnpike.
Yeah. So I had that one, the one where they can just kick the door in.
Or is that Sunrise Highway?
No, Sunrise Highway. Yeah. Where you could just like kick the door in. There's no one of those hotels.
I remember you're living off of the Taco Bell, like dollar shredded chicken quesadillas.
Oh yeah, bro. That was because I was coming from the alarm sales in Ohio, and I was like, I have to get out of here. Like, I don't know how I got to get out. So I just took the solar job, and I like negotiated all these like upfront payments and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this and that. And yeah, bro, it was like, that was like one of the darkest times, bro, when I ordered a pizza, and I'm like, all right, there's 9 slices. If this fridge stays on, I could like make this pizza last like a week, you know? And then you came through with the Taco Bell. And then, yeah, we got a beach house, and I started doing comedy.
I still have no idea how we got that beach house, man, for the price we did. Like, that was fucking sick, man.
Bro, it was insane. It was like $1,000 each. We were right on the water.
Surfed almost every day.
It was crazy. Awesome. Dude, I wish that somehow we could, like, buy that place.
Maybe one day, maybe they'll sell it. But I have a feeling it's going to be a historical building. It was built, like, what, 1901 or something like that?
Something, man. But it was like all wooden.
Our apartment was like the horse stables or something.
Yeah, it was like an old, like, it was like some kind of farmhouse. But it looked like the Versace mansion.
Long Beach is so nice.
Oh, it's the best.
Love it.
Dude, it's been a blur, man, but it's been a fucking fun one.
It's been a blur. I remember we did the Lyft life. Driving Lyft every day.
Oh man, yeah, Rick was like, well, I'm surviving in LA off Uber, and I'm like, all right, and I bought a car in Arizona, and I'm like, man, I'm just gonna come do the Uber thing. We had, all right, so everyone listening, we had bunk beds, and it was like the military. You'd wake up at 6 a.m., we'd get out of bed, grab coffee, and then we'd just turn on our apps and just like whoever pinged the first ride, because we lived in the busiest part of LA. West Hollywood. So it was like the most expensive part of LA, but you could get the most rides. So it kind of evened out. But man,
we had a great deal in our apartment. We lived in a little closet, the two of us in the bunk bed. We paid like what?
500 each, bro. And you had a parking spot in the garage.
I did have a parking spot. Yeah, it was great.
Oh, dude, the amount of Rick, do you know how freeing it is to just back into a parking space in like Florida?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh my God. No street sweeping. No one's telling me to move my shit. Like, I'm telling you, man, I probably am never going to go back to like any major city.
Yeah, I still hear from all my friends in Los Angeles, and like, it's under a crazy lockdown, this and that. I'm like, my friends are getting like that. Like, oh, they should just open this up. Like, people at risk to just they stay home, let everyone else go back. And I'm like, yeah, but that's never going to happen in California. You just need to go to Florida. They don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's thinking it's going to open up, and I'm like, it's going to be by state, man. And I don't think Florida's definitely not going to lock down again. I mean, you can't lock down Florida just by nature.
No, it's not going to lock down. And I just drove through like Wyoming and like Tennessee. People would walk around like no mask. It doesn't fucking matter to them.
All right, so the South is doing good. That's what I was telling you.
I'm pretty sure I escaped some speeding tickets today because I bought one of those like American flag license plates to put on my front bumper.
Hell yeah, Rick.
Blue lives.
So all the cops like speed reading me just saw the American flag. Like, oh, this guy. Yes.
Dude,
little do they know that I'm like a super anti-Trumper.
Dude, you gotta
hide in plain sight. Wear my America t-shirt.
I'm sure a lot of people do that.
Dude, you gotta somehow blend in, man. Like I was telling Nancy when I was driving through Tallahassee, like there's a section in Central Florida where there's just nothing, and I stopped at one of those gas stations and I'm filling up a Jetta with California plates, and then one of my like show shoes falls out, that black studded loafer.
Ones.
Yeah, the black. And dude, I was just waiting to get my ass kicked because it was all just like truck drivers and like, people like hitting flies off of them. They'd be like, "Whoa, what kind of shoe is that, boy? What do we got here? California." Dude, I tell you, I went to a gun show and every time they like checked for my ID, they'd be like, "Holy shit, communist country."
No, yeah, never heard that one.
Yeah, Florida, they don't like Californians.
Dude, they hate them. Don't California my Florida.
Oh, man, people all over the place. Like Texas is hating California and Idaho because all the liberal Californians are leaving California and changing the politics in these red states.
Well, that's what they were saying. Like the West Coast was like, we're going to secede from the United States and become our own country. And then like the rest of the country was like, all right, we'll see y'all later then.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, it was like the person leaving the party that no one even gave a shit about. Hey, where was that weird guy eating the chips? Like, he left. Oh, okay, good. But, dude, I'm so happy for you, man. I'm so glad that you're, back in the car. How's the car doing, man? It's up and running?
Car's doing great, man.
Did you have a lift on destination mode just for one more time?
No. I got my car full of shit, man. I got a cooler sitting next to me right now, full of ice, and had some ice cream in there that lasted like half the day. It was great.
Oh, heck yeah.
Ice cream in there.
Oh, Rick does it big, man. I'm telling you. He's got a lot of room in that Lincoln.
I don't skimp on the snacks.
No,
never,
you definitely
dude.
should not on a road trip. That's like the number one thing that you should always remember is the snacks.
Oh, his center console has like shelving units like underneath it. Like
it does, yeah.
10 pounds of peanuts and like trail mix.
The way to go.
Whatever you want. He's like, yo, you want a snack? I got a whole.
You're just taking a 5-minute ride.
Yeah, you don't share it with customers, but it's definitely there if you need it, man. But man,
here's to changed a lot.
What's up? You're cutting in and out.
So hopefully it'll work out.
Yo, Rick, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you said. I think you said cheers too, and then it like kind of cut out.
Oh, I said crazy year with a lot of changes for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, man. I think for some the better. Like I'm grateful for where I'm at. That's for sure. And Yeah, I just want to get you on, man, and do like the recap.
2020, I was still Uber driving, like killing. I was working on. I was like, going through an existential crisis, and then this year I've been working on giant solar projects. So I've got a couple of those, but they weren't paying me. That's all commission based. So luckily, my sister was letting me stay in her house. You know, bumming it at 30 years old with your family, and then landing the job that pays you a salary. So
hell yeah, man.
Year, man.
Yeah, you just got to do what you got to do.
I'm still getting that solar in. I got 5 megs coming by the end of spring.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Dude, that was the biggest thing. I mean, we're doing the commission now too, man. And it's just like, yeah, if you're not selling, or if it is sold and there's like a lot of back end permitting and all that stuff, you know, it takes forever. But
that's been the craziest thing with commercial, man. You sell a job, like we sold one way back in like September. And like, it's just now getting to engineering.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Anything commercial takes forever. But dude, I'm glad you just always keep going, man. That was the one thing is like, you know, you and I are the same as far as willing to do anything or travel wherever just to get it done. And for you to be ending the year, man, like just skiing is it makes me happy, bro, because I've definitely seen your year, man. So I know you're definitely one of the people that's pushed through, and it's awesome to see.
It's been a wild ride, man. You too.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, we'll definitely be in touch, man. You just hit Salt Lake, you said earlier?
I just pulled into my Airbnb, man. Time to go check in.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Are you right by the the mountain or close?
I'm pretty close. Like, it'll take me like 30-minute drive to get to the ski hill.
Oh, that's nothing, dude.
No, dude. That's the great thing about Salt Lake City. It's like, it's right there. Like, I'm staring at this mountain right now.
Heck yeah, bro. We'll kill it, man. Send me some photos and say hi to the Grinch for me.
I will do. Be well, brother.
All right, man. Have a good one, brother.
Bye, Rick.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too.
Yeah.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Happy New Year, man. We'll talk soon, bro.
All right, bye.
Cool. So, yeah, it's just it's always good to hear from him. And what does it say over there?
For what time?
Yeah.
31 minutes.
Oh, that was quick. Yeah, wild year. I mean, you started the year in New York. Now you live in Florida.
Yeah, I moved from Long Island. That's
finally off
the
island.
I thought I'd do. It's been a crazy year. Definitely didn't go the way that I planned it would go.
Yeah, I don't think for anyone.
I don't think anyone.
It
totally flipped everyone's life upside down, whether it be for, good reasons, whether it be for, not so good reasons. But I feel like everyone really learned at least one new thing this year, like perspective change.
Oh, definitely a perspective change.
For everybody.
Yeah.
But
100%.
I mean, 2021 sounds like cliche saying it, but like, who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah. I mean, it's just another 365.
Yeah.
And the whole year thing's a complete construct.
Time is.
Yeah. So it's like,
you just got to live for the day. But it's so weird to think about how time does go by. It's like,
yeah, you can't stop it.
You can't stop it.
Nope. Can't stop it. We'll leave it at that. That was episode 30 of In the Hall. Thanks, Rick, for being on, and thank you for being here. Should be out either Sunday night or Monday morning. And, yeah, we're back on a regular schedule. But I am ending the year nice. Come to the Wise Guys Lounge if you're not doing anything in Central Florida. And big New Year's show. Dean Napolitano's headlining. Jake Rico will be there, Joe Sensabella, and myself. So we started the year on stage, took a huge break from shows, and then ended the year back on stage. So I think, overall it was good. And Happy New Year, everyone. We will see you next year.
Happy New Year.